där är det här. Tack! Åh, vad gott det ser ut. Hello everyone and welcome to Kuhns Kitchen. Today we have a very special edition. As you see, we're not in my kitchen anymore. This is my parents' house in Sweden. And this is my dad.
Hello, my name is Peter.
Yes, so today we're also going to make something very special and very Swedish. What are we going to make?
We are going to make meatballs, but not ordinary meatballs, it's meatballs from elk.
Yes, we're not really sure if it's translated elk or moose, but anyhow, I'm sure you know this animal, but I've had them before and they're delicious. So let's see, let's start. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about this elk meat?
This is very special meat that's it's actually caught on my dad's land down in Östergötland in southern Sweden, and we got it from there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So it's a good meat and we know where it comes from.
Yeah.
So
we know the people who shot it.
Yes.
So. Who shot the elk. Yeah.
The best way you can get meat.
Yeah.
So let's start. So first, we're just going to put the meat in a bowl. I think this is probably a pound of meat. How many
it's
grams?
exactly 1 pound.
Perfect. Yeah, 1 pound of meat. And then we're going to add some spices and some, this is thyme. We have 1 teaspoon of thyme. Yeah. Sorry.
This one?
Yes.
Yes.
And then we have something called kryddpeppar. It's a special kind of pepper that's a little bit more tasty. I will find the translation and put it on the screen.
So.
And then 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Yes.
Right? Perfect. And then we have Dijon mustard. This strong, spicy kind of mustard. One tablespoon. And then we grated this onion. And my dad actually had a great tip for grating the onion. You can take off the peel and then hold the peel while you grate the onion. Then it's not so annoying. But this is half a grated onion, just a raw onion. And then it's 1 deciliter or
half a deciliter.
Half a deciliter. So that is probably like 5 tablespoons of breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And no plain breadcrumbs with no flavor. And then we have 1 egg. Nice.
There we go.
Salt.
Yes, salt, of course.
1 teaspoon, I think.
Actually, it's half a teaspoon.
Or half a teaspoon. And what about that pepper?
Yes, we need that also. That's white pepper.
A very nice electric grinder we have.
Approximately half.
And we need whipped cream also, no? Or is that for later?
Yes.
That's for later?
No, that's for now.
Okay.
So, 1 deciliter whipped cream.
I think, it's heavy with.
That's everything, yes. Now we got everything.
Should I stir it?
Yeah. Now it's just to stir it.
Nice. These meatballs are so good. I've had them before. And sometimes we make them for the Christmas holiday as well. Ooh. And Peter, what are we going to serve this with?
Actually, you can serve it with a lot of different things, but one very good thing is to make potatoes, some kind of potatoes. And in this case, we mash the potatoes.
Nice.
So it's mashed potatoes.
And then some maybe?
Yes. Some kind of sauce. Some you have, if you want to go with the elk style thing, you can go with some chanterelle sauce if you have some other mushrooms.
Oh,
yes. So now it's gonna stay in the fridge for at least 15 minutes to dry up so you can make the meatballs.
Yeah, because it's still kind of loose.
Yeah, and I think it's perfect like that. It shouldn't stir it too much because otherwise it gets a little bit clippy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sticky.
Yes. So now we put it in the fridge.
Yes. And put some lid on there. There you go.
All right. There we go. All right, so we already rolled the meatballs. It's pretty easy. You just take it out of the fridge and then you roll them up like this. And one tip I think is also to put, you can have wet hands and make the board a little bit wet.
Yes.
And then it's easier.
Yes.
But now my dad is just gonna fry the meatballs, and I'm meanwhile going to make the mashed potatoes, because here our potatoes are boiled and ready, and we're just gonna make it mashed potatoes. All right?
Yeah.
Okay, for the mashed potatoes, and we're just frying the meatballs in a little bit of butter. Mashed potatoes, we're just mashing them with mashed potatoes. At home, I don't even have one. I have an avocado masher, and it works just as great. But this is good. A very nice tool. Oh, an important tip when you make mashed potatoes is that you should not put it in the blender, because then the starch becomes slimy and you get like a slimy sauce. Now this is pretty much mashed up. So we're going to take this out. A good chunk of butter and a little bit of heavy whipping cream in there, but not too much so that it gets saucy. If you don't have whipping cream, you can put milk as well. Okay. Do you have any tips for frying meatballs?
Not really. It's just to take your time, not too hot. A little bit so you get some surface on it first, and then it's just to turn them like this. Keep turning them. It takes a while. Make sure not burn them so they get nice and on each side. They get a little softer while you're frying them, and they're not going to be.
Okay, some black pepper.
One tips could be that if you want to do a lot of these, it takes a very long time to fry them like this. So then you can actually just more or less get the little surface and then put them in the oven.
Oh,
yeah, it saves a lot of time if you have a lot. But now we have only this much. I think it's okay just to do 2 sessions here, and they're going to be fine.
I think I made meatballs without even frying them. I just put them in the oven.
Yeah.
They look a little bit pale, but they're still as good.
Yeah.
Now the meatballs are done. It can take a little while to fry them sometimes. Also, these are kind of big, but if you make smaller meatballs, they're usually easier to fry in the pan as well. But now, you're going to see, we're going to make a special sauce. It's really quick, and that you make in the same pan, so you get some flavor from the meatballs. But what my dad is putting in the pan right now are chanterelle mushrooms. They pick them in the forest, in the Swedish forest, in the late summer or in the fall. And those are just unfrozen from the freezer. But this is these are the same things, but dried. You can take one up, Susie. But you can buy these in the store in the US also. They're yellow in some special stores. But you can also make just the cream sauce or put any other mushroom you want in it as well. But these are delicious, right?
Yes.
What else do you make with these mushrooms?
Make sandwiches, for example, and different sauces. We make, can have them as side dish also, just the chanterelles, because they're very beautiful. And omelets we had the other day.
Yeah, he makes a delicious omelet for lunch with these. So. And what else do you put in it?
A little bit onion and some peppers. That's it.
Delicious.
And this is when you use the whipped cream, and real quick, and then
so you reduce it a little bit.
And then
Look, this is what the meatballs turn out like. They look delicious. Nice. So that's only the last thing we're gonna do, and then the dinner is done. I also made these super quick little. Traditional green you would have with this would be green peas. I just put some kale and olive oil and lemon, and then I put the peas on top, and we're just gonna have that with it to get our greens in for this.
And for anyone who likes some lingonberries. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's true. We also have.
So then I'm down here with it.
This is a Swedish berry and a jam that my dad made from them. It's the most similar American thing is cranberry, so it's kind of similar to cranberry juice, but it's better. Yeah, and you eat it with the meatballs. Some people have pickles also with meatballs.
Yes.
But we usually don't do that.
No, I'm so hungry, Fanny.
Yes, let's eat.
Nice.
Okay, so now we're eating dinner.
Looking forward to this now.
How are the meatballs, Will? Nom nom. This is what it turned out like.